First topic of the day is brought to us by Yahoo Fantasy. Fantasy football is back. Fire up the group chat, get your draft board ready, and buckle up for a season filled with breakouts, busts, and all the overreactions we live for. It all goes down on Yahoo Fantasy Football. This year, UCSS is going back to Yahoo Fantasy. It's the best decision we've ever made. To celebrate 28 years of fantasy greatness, Yahoo Fantasy is dropping 28 big new features over 28 days, giving you more ways to play, more ways to draft, and more ways to win. It all begins on August 4th. Stay tuned and get started by creating or joining a Yahoo Fantasy Football League at yahoofantasy.com/LockedOnNFL. That is yahoofantasy.com/LockedOnNFL. Let's make this fantasy season the best one yet. We will talk depth charts. We will talk quarterback battles. We will talk Deshaun Watson rehab. That's all coming in today's show. But first, we have to address some off-the-field distractions the Browns are dealing with once again. Myles Garrett was ticketed on early Saturday morning in Strongsville for going 100 miles an hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. This was according to the police records that KYC uncovered yesterday. This is his 8th speeding ticket he has received since becoming a member of the Cleveland Browns in 2017. If you remember back in 22, the first year of UCSSG, there was that single-car crash that he was involved in. He ended up missing a game due to the injuries he sustained, but luckily nobody was severely hurt. Myles suffered some injuries, but nothing that kept him out for too long. The NFL has not and probably will not mandate punishments for players for speeding tickets and off-field stuff to that such. But how do you think, and should we even, is this worthy of a conversation, G? Is there something the Browns should do to discipline Myles, considering this is now a pattern in his driving habits?
What I'm gonna ask is before I even give what I'm thinking about. I got two guys up here that have had contracts before. So you've obviously signed contracts. You've had lawyers look over your deals and agents, and you know the collective bargaining agreement. If you do speed, I'll start with you, Dustin. If you do speed, are there ramifications that you can have from the team to even do anything about it based on the contract?
I mean, I don't remember having any stipulations in my contract about, traffic violations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I personally don't think the team's going to do anything other than maybe say, hey, can we knock it off? Can we slow down a little bit? I don't know. I'm the wrong guy to ask about this because
you got lead foot.
I think we've all been caught speeding before.
My wife has a Ferrari and I drive it. She lets me drive it sometimes, and
you like to open it up.
And it's really hard to not go 100. I'll just tell you that much.
You know what? When I seen first of all, what I'll say is this is H1. His license about to get suspended, so he ain't gonna be driving.
I think you gotta have 12. I think it's 14 points.
Is it 4?
I think it's 12 or 14.
Boy, he got to be knocking close on 14 or 12 or 14.
I have a bigger problem with
license about to
him
get suspended.
With him driving reckless in the country, where his Porsche was, which is a really dangerous area. You don't go fast in those roads.
Yeah.
If you're on the highway and you're going 100 in a Ferrari, it feels like you're going 45 miles an hour.
It was 2 a.m.
There's no cars in the road.
They probably just got back. It was no cars in the road.
They did, Tyvis, real quick. That is a fact. He was driving home from the plane landing after the Carolina.
Not a car on the road.
He probably was like, I'm trying to get home, and he hit the gas.
He could have been going 150 if he wanted to.
Listen, what I'll say is this. First of all, I just rolled past. Obviously, I came up 71. I don't understand how y'all feel y'all can speed through Strongsville. Like that part.
That's a lack of awareness.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, Shador just got 2 tickets in Strongsville, and then you come and you speed in Strongsville. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're a regular civilian like me and you get pulled over in Strongsville, just go ahead and give them the license because you getting a ticket. If they can't get out of a ticket, there's no way that you get out of a ticket. So just go ahead and get ready to take that ticket and pay that fine. Now for him, listen, man, you might need to get you a chauffeur or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, God, dog, bro. Like, and trust me, I get it. With the Ferrari, I get it. Like, you want to hit it, but man, like after the accident, you gotta chill. You done flirted with death. Like you gotta chill. Man. Sorry, you do.
So you know what sucks? Yeah, am I gonna regret this? I just watched something the other day. and I be spooked. I scared myself. Like I be watching way too much TV, right? And I just happened to. One of my biggest fears in my life is to be paralyzed. Like I don't walk under branches. I'll be looking around. Because I do have neck problems, right? And before I had surgery, basically I had lost feeling in my left arm, like randomly. And I was like, oh no, this is bad, bro. And they was like, yeah, there's a 6% chance when we give you this surgery that you may not, you could be paralyzed. And I said, I don't know how I feel about that. That's like 94%, but I mean, 6 is still kind of high. Mm-hmm. And then after I had surgery, they was like, yeah, your left arm, like it may not come back, but we don't know until you had the surgery. And so I'm like, man, I'm in my mid-20s, bro. I'm like, bro, I was just about to get a divorce. I said, how am I going to get another girl with this left arm don't work? This is wild work.
Whoa, you know how many dudes in wheelchairs?
But I'm just saying, I was spooked back at that time.
Yeah, okay.
I need that. I was like, I need all my faculties if I'm going to be back on this market.
It was your left hand? Your left arm?
I see. This is why I'm not going to talk to you.
This is a serious question.
It was my right arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How does this relate to a speeding ticket?
So I told you, we bring this all the way back around. You bring this all the way back around. I saw Derek Thomas, one of the greatest pass rushers of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He died.
Yeah.
And he was paralyzed from the neck down before he died. And I just remember being like, when I was younger, me being a defensive end, I was like, nah, that's Derek Thomas. I done seen him get 5 sacks in a game. It's impossible. And they's like, no, Derek Thomas can't walk. And he eventually passed away, unfortunately, in the hospital. And I always thought about it like this, man. You know, sometimes when you're younger, you never really understand that you are invincible. Like, you really don't get it. Like, even today, as I creep into my 40s, I think about stuff more. I think about my parents getting older. I think about, you know, friends that, you know, ain't here no more. And you're like, man, but I would have never thought 40 was that old. But what happens is you start to understand that life is fleeting and life is something that you really got to respect. And yeah, I listen, we all speed. Lots of people speed. But you know, you can speed, and there's been people that have been hurt for less, right? He got to get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
He walked away from a crash. He walked away from that joint with nothing and played a game the very next week. That ain't guaranteed.
If he didn't have this incident with the Porsche, I think this is a non-story.
Yes. And yes, it'd be a complete non-story.
Is that fair?
It'd be totally fair. Actually,
it's because he said that he vowed to slow down.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, that's why.
So it's like publicly him saying like, yeah, I know what I said, but I'm still doing it.
Because I get to a point where I'm like, listen, your family, bro. I don't never want nobody's parents to have to go to no funerals, man. You ain't. That's unnatural. You was not supposed to go to your kids' funerals, and that one he got out of. But it's not to say that you'll get out of the next one. So if people speed all the time, and is it some like crazy, you know, is it a revelation that, oh my gosh, you're speeding? You know, everybody speeds. Time and accounting speeds. Like whoever time, we all got a time in accounting. But guess what? You blessed to get out of it when you got out of it. So to me, I would just be like, man, slow down, please. Just please drive slow, homie, like Kanye say. For you guys, is this something that, you know, I was on the way in and I was listening to Baskin and Phelps and they talked about it from a leadership standpoint. Is this something that shows a lack of leadership, or is this, how would somebody else in the locker room take it?
Well, I mean, it shows that there are no rules for Myles Garrett. I mean, the guy can do whatever he wants. He has his own set of rules. And, I mean, we all sort of, in life, have people in our jobs or a football team or whatever that sort of, they get to skate a little bit. Mm-hmm. There are different rules for certain people based off, you know, how talented you are or what you bring to the table. And I think for him, you know, he's always been the guy that can like, you can't really be like, dude, we need more out of you. I mean, the guy produces,
right?
You know, on Sundays. So it's they're not gonna bench him.
No.
for going 100 miles an hour down 71.
No, it's not going. Tyvis, have you ever been in a locker room somewhere? So you played on a lot of teams. I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question because this is funny. Hey, who had the most different rules?
Mike Doss.
He had the most different. So college and pros, he had the most.
I'm just going to like high school, college for me. I mean, Mike Doss did whatever he wanted. And this isn't a bad. The guy's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
Are you talking about on the field or off the field?
No, this has nothing to do with off the field.
Oh, you said on the
I'm just
field.
saying in terms of the team
time.
environment.
Yeah.
Like, when I was at Ohio State, there were two guys that could spat their shoes. Ted Ginn and Troy Smith.
Yes.
Everybody else?
Hey,
nobody.
Take that. Listen, I love extra rules, bro. I love extra rules. You know what? And I can verify this. I played with Mike Doss in high school in every grade since I was about this high, and he's not lying. I played on the same defense, and it was like I forgot how many tackles he was getting. I said, "How is you getting a tackle?" Because he don't have responsibilities. He's in cover 2. Nah, I'm in a box.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you." And nothing bad ever happened. So I guess the coaches was just like, "All right, he see it." Tyvus, who had the craziest rules? Who had different rules? Like, was there somebody you played with where they like, this dude? We can't go out tomorrow, but they be in the club, and then come back to the game.
It's like Gronkowski had his own rules.
For real?
I'm talking about in New England.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like it's out there. Like the guy.
Belichick's talked about it.
Yeah, he talked about it. I mean, he had Dennis Rodman. Own rules.
Didn't
He had the craziest old rules.
Yeah.
Where he go to wrestling or what did he do?
Michael Jordan
He went to
said,
Vegas.
Yeah,
For a
Vegas.
bender during the NBA
with
Finals.
Carmen Electra, like, yeah, let's go to Cindy Moore. And Phil was like, yeah, you're right. What?
They shipped him out there to get him right.
And they won.
Hey, they won. So like. Hey,
So
man.
all in conclusion, before we move on, Miles not going to get punished for this.
No.
Just something we want to be a little smarter about.
Yeah, I don't even think he might not even get talked to by the coaches. It might be just a general manager conversation. Jim Schwartz don't say nothing to him, but go get that dude behind him.